welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I wanted to bring you guys a night routine, but this is not just any night routine. This is a night routine of a nursing, teething, sleep trained baby. He's been teething and I could just tell like he's extra fussy and just nothing seems to soothe him. You want to read your book? He was just outside playing and he was completely fine. And it's like as soon as he sees me, he just wants to nurse. He has a really strict bedtime. He's a sleep trained baby, so he has 2.5-hour wake times, and by 6:30 he is ready to go to bed. I'm going to be taking you guys along with us. It is now, what time is it, babe?
5:15 right now.
It is 5:15, so around 5:30 I like to start his dinner, his bath, unwind time to get him in bed by 6:30. So we're gonna just finish playing a little bit. Like I said, he was just outside playing with his dad, and it's now mom's turn to take over and do some fun activities with him. And it just typically just depends. He can go in his bouncer, just anything, and then about 5:30 I will start making dinner. You want your dinner? You are so... This is truly my favorite time of the day. Daddy's with the other two, and this special time that I get with him undivided is just almost everything. And I can't believe my little guy is almost 9 months on the 14th. Like, where the heck did the time go? Dee 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 dee. Woo! Okay, so 5:30. The routine starts. First up on the menu is dinner. So while I prepare dinner, I like to set him up with something so that he can hang out with me. I got this super awesome net from Target. I'm sure you can get anywhere. And I got this big bag of organic mango chunks from Costco, and I love to fill this net slash masher thingy majigger up with some sort of frozen fruit. Like I said, he's teething, so he absolutely loves it. Although he's not really sure about it at first, my secret trick is sticking in his mouth so he can feel the coldness, and he will gnaw on that thing for so long, you guys. He absolutely loves it. So for his dinner tonight, he's having some butternut squash, and I'm going to bake a pear. I'm slicing it thinly, and then I will sprinkle a dash of ground cinnamon on it. I've done this with all my babies, and if you bake this combination together for like 10 minutes on 350, they both become super soft, and they're just the perfect baby-led weaning foods. He's just having so much fun. We just talk story. This is our little time together. I love having him around when I'm cooking his dinner. He's just so cute and he is so happy, and I just love this special time. But of course, we are accompanied by the other three, wondering what's for dinner tonight. And yeah, so his dinner is super easy and simple. I am now transferring him to his seat. I am gonna prepare his plate. I'm also slicing some bananas thinly sliced. My go-to of what I like to explain to mamas is just the size of a long skinny finger. So I'm just checking to make sure it's cool and it's soft, and I'm gonna plate him. And this is just going to be so fun for him to learn. Baby-led weaning is all about learning, mamas. So don't be too hard on yourself. Pretty much anything you can eat, they can eat. It just needs to be soft. Are you excited? Are you excited? His mouth is literally drooling. Poor dude is like legit teething. Be sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to see more of what I feed him. I love updating you guys. But if you're not familiar with baby-led weaning, I really suggest looking into it. It is so amazing and beneficial for your baby, and it's all about them learning and exploring, and it should just be of them having fun. We're trying to teach them to enjoy food. So this is our little time to hang out. And I love to sit at the table with him while he's eating. Although it's a little too early for us, there's always something to be done at that time. So today we are finishing up some of Ayla's schoolwork. I'm homeschooling my oldest. She's 6 years old, and I just think it's very important that we all sit around the table with the little guy. So he is done. He shows me lots of different signs. Daddy is going to supervise him while I start on his bath. I love to have his bath completely ready by the time that I pull him out of his high chair. So I'm just prepping his water. I like to put a little dash of soap in it. I pick out his pajamas. So when he gets out of the bath, I know exactly what I'm putting him in. I also get his towel and his washcloth in the bathroom so that when I get him in there, I do not have to leave him at all. So I'm gonna go get him, and I do like to leave almost all the mess in the kitchen. So I run him through the house naked and I give him a nice little bubble bath, and this is my favorite thing to do with him. He absolutely loves the water. Sometimes I take this little bather into the kitchen like during the day, and I'll make him like a little pool. He just has such a grand old time any time of the day in his little bath. I am gonna go and get him ready for the night, dry him off and put on his pajamas, and we sing, and this is just our special time together. So after his bath, I like to have some sort of transition before I put him into his bed. So we either do, blocks or a book. And today we are reading Dada by Jimmy Fallon. This is one of my favorite books, and I've actually had it since Ayla was a baby. And something about brushing my kids' hair just is so sentimental to me. So we are going to unwind with a nice little book. And of course, we found a child. I'm always greeted by somebody. Ayla is saying goodnight to her brother. I think it's so important for us all to say goodnight to Mace. I just want him to know how loved he is and how happy we truly are to have him in our family. Okay guys, this is our transition suit from the swaddle. This is the baby Merlin, the magic sleep suit, and it is absolutely amazing. As you can see, he's just so happy. Every time I put him in his suit, he goes straight to sucking his thumb, and he is just so ready for bed. I'm turning on his sound machine. I have the Hatch. We do the static sound, and I love the app. He is just so happy, I swear. It's so important to put him to bed when he's not like super tired yet, and I'll explain all of that at the end. But now I'm just gonna nurse him until he falls asleep, and then I will lay him in his bed. So we'll nurse for about 10 more minutes. And then when he is sleeping, I like to clean up everything from his night routine. Like I said, I got him naked in the kitchen and ran him through. And this is my secret trick of how I clean off his high chair about 3 times a day. I take it outside and I just hose it down, which a lot of you guys say how satisfying this is every time I post this on my Instagram, but I just want to let you guys know how important it is to dry it off when you are completely done. It is 6:46 and the little dude is officially down for bed, and just like that, you guys, it is such a simple routine. It took some work to get there. When we first started sleep training him, his bedtime was more like around 9. He would go down at maybe 6:30 like right now, but then he would wake up again and I'd pull him out. So for the younger, like maybe 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, and then you'll see that it just slowly starts progressing to like 6:30, he doesn't wake up again. And we are now like super new, a week into him not waking up at all through the night, and it's been so weird. And I can truly say that I owe it all to consistency. I feel like if you just do this schedule that I'm on, it's pretty much sleep training is wake windows. So if you're like, what the heck is sleep training? It's pretty much you put them to bed at the same time every day. You wake them up no longer than 2 hours. You cap the nap at 2 hours. Whatever month they are at, the wake times change. So it used to be like an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. And that's the amount of times that he's awake. And a really good example that I have is, think of a cup. And when the cup is completely filled, that is when you put your baby to bed. And so when they are awake, that cup is slowly filling back up to when it is about to overflow. Now you want to put them to bed when it is about to overflow. You don't want to put them to bed when they're overflowing. So as you guys saw, when I put him to bed, he was still smiling, he's still very happy, and it just allows him to go down so much smoother. Whereas if I wait for his cues when he's tired and when I think like he just can't take it anymore and he's ready to bed, that's why babies are so hard to put to bed, because their cups are now overflowing. They're just fussy, annoyed, and irritated. So when you sleep train, you're putting them to bed at the same time every day. It's a routine, it's consistency, and I promise you it like changes my life. Now this is my third child. This is my first time ever doing this. So in the beginning I was very kind of skeptical about it all, but I just, oh my god, it has changed my life. Like, it is 6:30 and he'll be sleeping for the rest of the night. I have the whole night to now spend with my other kids, spend with KANEOHE, do my job, which is editing, have alone time, mommy time, and I will see him again tomorrow at 6:30. So let me know if you guys like this video, and if you would like to see maybe his morning routine and kind of like how his naps go throughout the day. And before I ended this video, I did want to just shout out my beautiful, amazing sister who is a sleep consultant that you can hire. She will FaceTime you. She will talk to you throughout the whole process. Like, you could text her at 3 in the morning. What do I do? What's going on? Baby's not sleeping. He just woke up. When should I go in there? Like, she is absolutely amazing. So I will have all her information linked down below. So many of you guys have hired her. Like, she has worked with so many of you guys. I want to say 50 clients she's had since I started my sleep training journey, and she has just changed so many mamas' lives. She recently just worked with someone in like Switzerland, and she just was like, no one helps me. Like, I have no help, no support, and it's so weird that someone from across the world is teaching me and supporting me and there for me and answering so much questions. And it's like an emotional time. I know that with me and my sister also, like, the amount of like how she has changed my life and helped me in such a way with like sleep training and just getting Mace on a really good schedule. KANEOHE and I we can't believe it. Like, we still to this day just talk about, like, we just can't believe our life. So I completely owe it all to her. Whether it's your first child, your second child, your third child, sleep training is so beneficial for the baby. They need so much sleep and they need routine, and it has so much research behind it, how amazing this is. I've seen on TikTok like so many things about like the opposite spectrum of it, and it's so false. I think it is preference. Like, if you want to rock and hold your baby to bed, which I do, like, I've gotten to the place where I literally rock him, hold him when he's sound asleep, then I lay him in, and so it gets to that point where you do get to do that, and you look forward to nighttime, and you look forward to just an easy, smooth transition of just putting him to bed and getting him ready for bed. Whereas before, I would dread it. Like, I was just like with my other kids, like I didn't know how long I was going to be in there and when they were going to wake back up, and I was just so like nervous to put them to bed, because right when I lay them down and slip out, they would be right up, and it wasn't a healthy, happy time that I look forward to. Whereas with Mace, I love nighttime routines. I love getting him ready for bed, and I love doing it all. But I did want to end it out. If you're not sleep training and you're not in a strict routine, like, that is totally preference, and it's all up to you. And don't get too hard on yourself. This was just a nice little routine of how our night goes, in case, you know, I love inspiring and helping other people, and I feel like some people just feel like that's just how the night has to go, and I just wanted to show you guys an opposite side of how things could go. If that's something you're interested in. Whereas when I just was a mom of one and I just had Ayla, I didn't really need to sleep train because I literally could spend my every second holding her, nursing her, co-sleeping with her, and doing all the things. But now that I'm a mom of 3, I just can't do that. It's just not realistic. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. Like I said, if you wanted to see our morning routine or any type of routines I have with Mr. Mace, I have no comments down below, but you could always follow me on Instagram and DM me there. Maybe I'll like make a poll running to see if you guys like more routines like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you all in our next video for another sun-kissed day. Good night, guys.